You may already be a fan of Audrey Hobert and you don't even know it. You may have seen her in this music video that she directed, or you could have maybe heard this song that she helped write, or maybe this one, or this one, or this one. She worked on all of these and she's just getting started.
She might have slipped under your fingertips.
I actually think I was a fan of her before I even knew she existed.
I agree.
To be honest.
Yes.
I love people like that.
Me too. It's like, oh, you were behind this all.
Yeah, I agree. And it's just like, it's time that we talk about her. So today is a deep dive into Audrey Hobert. Everything about her that we know so far.
Everything.
You know, there's not too much out there, but we did our digging and found as much as we possibly could to bring to you guys.
And I'm so excited to talk about her.
I am too, because I'm just like so obsessed. She has a new single out called Sue Me, which we reacted to in our last video, or one of our last ones. And it has been on repeat. I'm shocked
obsessed.
too, may I add. I looked at her Spotify, and within like the first day she had over 1 million streams.
Wow.
And now she has over 2 million.
That's insane.
And for a debut song, never put a song out before
And
of her own.
Honestly feel like, yes, she has a connection with Gracie, but like for that to go that far,
It has to be a good song to do that.
yeah, it's a good song, and just like her influence.
Yes. You can Nepo baby till your, balls turn blue. You can network like crazy and still not get numbers.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. So speaking of Gracie, she worked on a lot of the Secret of Us album, but is also Gracie Abram's best friend. They met at 5th grade graduation. Crazy.
I did not know this.
I did not know this until
I
today,
thought they meant
too.
like college.
Me too.
Until like literally.
I didn't know childhood best friends.
That's what I never put it together.
Me neither.
Okay, I don't know.
I just think that's so hopeful. First of all, it's like the dream, like, story plot line. So they grew up together. They were roommates. They went to obviously middle school, high school together, and stayed close. They lived together, and I believe they lived with each other until recently. Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure they were still roommates when working on Secret of Us.
Yes.
Maybe they still are. I don't know, but I don't think so.
Me neither. But from what I've heard,
yeah,
both of them are creative and passionate. But I love when like that happens, where they're in different lanes.
Yeah.
And like still are rooting for each other.
I agree.
Like, it's just so fun and cool. They just show each other off too, and love each other.
Yeah, that's why they've lasted this long as a friendship. As a friendship, like, you have to be like just unwavering support.
I agree. For it to like last and do your own thing.
Yes.
Nothing Girl So Confusing happening. Like,
exactly. Exactly.
But she worked with Gracie a lot, and she ended up directing music videos for her.
For instance, the I Love You, I'm Sorry music video she directed, my very favorite music video of Gracie Abrams.
Me too.
She captures the chaos so well.
That's why I love it too. And I like that whole time I didn't even know. I think it was like we kind of knew of her by then.
Yeah.
But you just go back to it and you're like, oh, this is why it's hitting
a little differently.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just has a little touch to it. Her brother is also Malcom Todd, another musician. What's the song that's on TikTok?
I love.
So good. And he's also a new artist that is blowing up
right now.
They also, might I say, they seem very close too and supportive of each other, which love to see from a brother sister duo. I think that's so cool.
Yeah, I do think it's cute. With all that being said, she is obviously so much more than who she knows and who she's friends with, who she's siblings with, whatever. And I don't even say that lightly because I love learning about connections to things. I love it when I learn that Lily Collins is Phil Collins' daughter, or like she's best friends with this famous girl all her life. You know what I'm saying? I love that. But we're saying all this to familiarize you with her name and kind of like connect the dots if you are in the Gracie Abrams universe at all, or Malcom Todd, whatever. You know what I mean? And also, I was in my deep dive on her Instagram. I found out that she, like us, Belieber.
Wow.
One Directioner. Miley Cyruser.
Wow.
Jonas Brother.
Oh, she gets it.
She gets it. So
she was just a girl.
That's what I'm saying, is like,
she's normal.
Right. And when you go through her old Instagram pictures, it's a very much so like our vibe in those same years.
That's so fun.
And I am just saying, like, it shows.
She graduated in 2021 from NYU. Daughter of a writer. Her dad is a producer and writer for Scrubs and The Middle. As part of her writing career too, she actually was a staff writer on every episode of the Nickelodeon sitcom The Really Loud House from 2022 to 2024.
What?
Which is crazy because, again, she was just in it, in the behind the scenes. Yes.
A staff writer. Wow. Okay. I did not know that at all.
Yeah.
That actually adds like a lot of lore, I feel like, because that to me also, because she sees it behind the scenes and whatever, and I feel like that also contributes to why she's such a great director.
She probably
genuinely love everything she's directed or co-directed, whatever.
I agree, because it just seems like she is naturally born, destined to be good at that. Kind of reminds me of Jake Shane in that way. Like he had that job of
for sure,
like on a radio or something like that behind the scenes, and I don't know. I just love people like that.
I do too. I really, really do, because again, the people that just they can't help it but be like just ingenious. I don't know, and I don't say like that, like almost like Jake Shane too. I love everything that anybody puts their paws on like them. You know what I mean? There's like a very select group of people that I love everything that they touch.
They do. Yeah.
You know, in my humble opinion, from my recollection, I remember her gaining steam through when she would perform with Gracie, because Gracie had talked about working on this album with her a lot, like even while in her interviews for the album and stuff.
She was talking about her a lot.
And how
just like how she loved doing it.
Yeah.
Working
like
with her.
It was so enjoyable
fun,
and things.
Yeah.
But then she performed with Gracie these songs that she sang. And remember the way she was dancing and holding her mic and singing and stuff?
I ate that up.
I did too, but a lot of people did as well. And I think that a lot of people like a lot of things that are very like true to somebody. Like I feel like the people who are so unique are the people who like get either people who are like so get it or like don't.
Yes.
And I saw so much of both of that, but obviously way more, or maybe it's not obvious, but like way more positive, which is the more important thing anyway. But like a lot of just people like, I love her, or like I love her
because she just owned it. And I think it was when That's So True came out. I think
when you can go read.
And Gracie brought her out at one of the shows for it, and she just owned it because that was like the first one she's really like, I think she actually sang in it in the background with her. But she really just owned it, and she was just so fun. She was just like not nervous. She was just fun, happy to be there.
It's rare to see that, especially from someone you're not used to seeing on stage. You know what I mean? Like, and I think that that's what caught a lot of people's attention. I think from there, that's when I really was like, I like this girl.
Like,
and a lot of other people. You get it.
I have an eye on you.
Yes, exactly. And like I said before, I really did think that Audrey and Abby were the same people. But did you know, I just learned this on Reddit, that I think Abby is Gracie's cousin?
Oh.
I don't know if that's true or not.
Wait, I think I've heard that too.
She's her photographer.
But
they've been also lifelong friends.
Right.
Like, so if you go through her Instagram pictures, can I say that? I fucking did that one more time. But if you like look at them, she mentions Abby in some of them with Gracie, like things like that. So I'm like, that would make sense. Because actually this would make sense too, because the Abby song by Gracie Abrams, when you listen to lyrics, it's like our mom's always told us you're gonna like each other when you're older, like kind of thing. And
fighting as cousins.
We used to have the same haircut. You know what I mean? Like that makes more sense with that context. So I didn't know this.
And I've always wondered too with the photographer thing too, because it was like, I remember Abby when she first started on at least Era's tour, like this last tour of Gracie's, and she brought Abby around to like take her pictures. I always wondered why why not that she wasn't bad, but because
like, who is she?
I remember her following account was like, it was not even probably at 2,000.
I see.
Like it was a small
You're just like, how did she fucking get this?
That's then, I always wonder about everyone's photographers. But that would make sense of like, yes, I'm going to bring my cousin. Because why wouldn't you?
Exactly.
And she slays down.
Oh my God. She's like so talented. Like the
cool.
things she's been doing on Gracie's latest tour. Impeccable.
Everything. The collages, everything about it.
That's why I think Gracie also is the way, when you surround yourself by such like, again, ingenious people like that are so creative like this, you get a Gracie Abrams as well. So I'm such a fan.
I'm a fan of just her whole world.
Yes.
All of them.
Get me in!
Let me in! Anyway. And in an interview, she said that I've been working on this stuff technically since June. I just got rock solid chills. And basically, if you put it together, The Secret of Us came out June 21st. She must have really liked writing with Gracie and then was like, oh, I can do this.
It like lit a fire under.
Yes,
me.
exactly.
I was like, wait, this is fun.
Which is so fun to see it all. It's like beginning to come out now.
Yeah, and to look at the timeline of it and be like, okay, so she worked on that, and then all of a sudden she's just like, okay, wait, I like maybe when you start something, you kind of unleash the bass. You know what I mean? Like, yeah,
it's so cool. Which I know she's always been into writing, obviously, with screenwriting and stuff, but she also does have her own Substack, which she's had.
What?
Yes, and she does like old diary entries, or not old, but diary entries. Like, it's like
I didn't know that. Did you know about this prior to this? Oh,
yeah. Yes, I need to look at it more, but I have known about it because I remember it being in her like bio and stuff for a long time, and I was like, So basically, she was performing with Gracie when she already knew she was going to come out with music. She had a plan. Yeah. She had it in mind. And a comment on YouTube actually said on her newest Sue Me music video, it says, "Oh, I didn't realize how instrumental Audrey was in Gracie's music, but this video really makes her influence palpable," in the Sue Me music video comment section. And I have been thinking this, saying this. We've said it so many times throughout listening to Gracie and like talking about her in general, of like how my favorite songs, your favorite songs are the ones that are not necessarily brutal, but they're just so honest in the way of like, there's like even the Risk video or lyrics, and we have lyrics we'll get into, but they're like harsh in a way of like just direct and like how they're feeling. Like, not really holding back. Do you have a better way of saying that?
No, that's exactly what I'm saying. And I think it's like, it's how we communicate with each other. Yes. And I think it's like in song form to me.
Yes.
The way Audrey
not beating around the bush. Yeah.
Yeah. It's very much so like, this is how it is. Like, kind of telling a story, or just like these feelings, like how they are. Yep. And using like humor in them. I think that The Secret of Us really changed that for me and shifted something where I'm like, oh, you get me.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I was waiting for that, like, and that kind of tongue-in-cheek way of saying things, or being, again, a little bit more brutal about things, or just, telling a situation how it is. Yeah. And how it feels to you, even if it doesn't necessarily come off the best. You know what I mean?
Yes. That's what I always say, too, is like, to me, in those songs, it's always shown me that Gracie's like not afraid to be like the bad guy or bad person. Like, the break-upper, the dumpy.
Yes. It's like, I did this.
The bad guy. And I love that.
My favorite song on the Malcom Todd album too is the one that Audrey worked on.
Really?
Concrete.
That's a good one. The Risk lyrics are a great example of
so good
of what we're just saying, of it, the directness, harshness, but playfulness in it,
bringing the humor into it.
Yeah. God, I'm actually invested. Haven't even met him. Watch this be the wrong thing. Classic. And then, and that's so true. It says, "Remember how I died when you started walking? That's my life. That's my life. I'll put up a fight, taking out my earrings. Don't you know the vibe? Don't you know the feeling? You should spend the night. Catch me on your ceiling."
Like, just things that are just kind of like, you know what I mean? Like, I'll put up a fight, taking out my earrings. Like, you can picture it so vividly.
And you can picture like the madness in it, and like the whatever anger and confusion almost in all of it.
Totally. And I'm not even saying like, I'm speaking for me, because I think Gracie was going up no matter what. I'm just saying, like, I think that there's something so special and beautiful about the way they work together.
It's magical.
I just have to say it. I love it.
Julia Michaels, when she's behind something,
you just know it. Exactly. Some people just have that touch. Like, even Gracie, whenever she is in like other people's thing, like the Selena Gomez Benny Blanco thing, it's like she has her own very unique take on things. Yeah. And when she brings it with her on things, you just can tell that that's her. Yes. Like, in that song, just the way it's so good. It's spoken and sang and things. And actually, so Audrey, a whole vibe so far. We only have one song from her, but like, just in general, the vibe that she's giving, because she also has given other snippets of things, which we'll get into. But the 7 things I hate about you, or 7 things I love about you. 7 things. That's what it's called. 7 things by Miley Cyrus. Video came out earlier, and I was like, wait, that really reminds me.
That music video is
that, but also the lyrics of that song and the way she's singing it. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
Your hair, yes. You love me. You like
Which
her.
is the best Miley Cyrus song ever.
Also, kind of a little tongue-in-cheek in a way, because of what she's saying. It's like, so, you know what I mean?
It has the same energy as, for sure.
I'm just saying.
That's so true.
I just think 2010s pop era in general is I think what's hitting home for me as far as like through Audrey. I just feel that connection somewhere.
Yeah, which makes sense for her too. She grew up in that and is probably taking it far with her.
And teen pop, I don't know. I'm not a teen anymore, so I wouldn't know. But I do think this generation of teen pop, it's not the same. We were fed
always
back then,
consistently.
Just always. Saying. Actually, something that Gracie Abrams said about Audrey in an interview. The music she's making right now is my favorite shit ever. You'll love it. Like, she's brilliant and deserves all of the ears and eyes. And then we're not going to lie and say that we're not going to just read this off of an interview that she did, because she just did a published interview with Nylon. Yeah. She was talking about a lot of the process of this and like her music writing and her career projected, things like that.
It's a really good interview.
Very. And if you want to learn more about it, read the whole thing. But our favorite little snippets are these. She said, I'm not a naturally competitive person, but when I'm good at something, I give a shit. I want to go for it. With this music, there's no persona. There's no shtick. I'm just rocking with what I got and who I am. It's all in the hopes that someone might see me putting myself out there in such a way that they go, I can put myself out there.
Which is happening currently, by the way. Yes. I was going to say that is my one thing I've noticed about her is like even just going back through all of her things and what she's done is like she just like locks in and does what she wants. She just makes it her world, and I think that's so cool to just pursue something so passionately
and confidently.
Yes, and just knowingly like this
is it.
Yeah, she's all in. She's gonna get it done, and it's gonna be good.
I agree.
Especially because she didn't even want to be a pop star or anything to do with that sort. Growing up, I read she wanted to be a dancer.
Yes.
So it makes sense. It's still in the realm, and I think there's like definitely a pipeline to
for sure
the industry of that, because she was a musical theater kid. She was in a cappella in college.
Wow.
Musical theater person, and just see that by like her facial expressions. It's just once I read that, I was like, yes.
We were watching the Sumi music video, and Jared was like, was she a dancer before? And I'm like, I don't know, but that would make sense.
Yes. And then you find out she's a theater person too.
It just...
And she's so good at being like all the expression.
She's
on.
Yes.
Yes. I love it. It's so entertaining and cool to see. But she said in the Nylon interview that she loved to sing, but she never thought she liked writing music. However, she thinks writers are the coolest people ever, which is so cool because I, again, knew of her Substack, and she uses that for journal entries and all of that. But I don't know. I think it's so cool.
I agree.
Just does it all. And I think she said something about she used to tell people that she hated poetry because of the like flowery language, and she always thought that like you should be able to say what you want without like fluffing it up and like being dramatic about it, which goes to show like what we were just saying is like that's actually the perfect way to put it. She does not fluff it up.
Exactly. That's what we love about her.
Yes, and that's literally what she's been saying, I guess, this whole time. She's like, that's her view of it.
I didn't even read that part.
Yes, so cool.
Interesting. I love that pop star just like fell in her lap too. She's like, I didn't care to be a pop star. Like, now you're a pop star,
but you're the best.
You were a pop star even before you were a pop star.
Literally, she has pop star energy. I wonder if she'll like open for Gracie or something on one tour or something.
I was thinking, I was like, that would be amazing.
That'd be so cool.
So epic.
Or role model.
They could just go on a 3. Oh my god.
She should date role model.
OTP alert. We're just always trying to set these people up. Since she can't be with her, she's trying.
And again, one night she said she was hanging out with Gracie when they were roommates, and something unexpected happened. We just started writing songs together at the same time, and we just finished that night and co-wrote a bunch of songs. And she said something was ignited in her.
Like I said, fire was lit under her.
She just didn't. But like she didn't know that she was a songwriter like that. She didn't know she had an interest.
That was me that one night when we started writing.
Literally,
we wrote a song. Jamie was going through it. We wrote a song together.
We wrote a song. It was fire. It's still fire. We just need to finish it, and you'll hear it really soon.
Suddenly we were like, "What? We can fucking do this!"
Like it actually still holds a fire in me.
Just saying.
I'm not kidding.
Just saying.
So I get it, and
she got a guitar. Just saying. Yeah.
Exactly. Coming soon.
Yeah. Literally.
She said she finished by saying, "I don't feel like I can stop doing this thing," which thank God for that. Off the success of those songs she had written with Gracie, she was signed with Universal Music Group. She was tasked to be like a songwriter and to work with musicians and producer on their singles and hits. You just go and you meet people for the first time and you sort of grab and you're like, okay, let's write a song about that. The experience made one thing clear. She was ready to do it for herself, and then she just didn't stop. And
through that job, she actually met her new producer, or her current producer, the one who produced, I think she produced all of this with him, Ricky Gourmet. Don't know why he looks so familiar to me. I don't know where I've seen him before. I know he's worked with Phineas. He worked on Phineas's last album, like his first solo album. And anyway, they kind of just like off the bat vibed together. And she said, every time I had a session with him, I felt like this is by far the most interesting person I've met doing this. And I found when I would work with him, I wasn't bored and on the couch on my phone on Instagram, because she was like engaged with him, which actually, it said that Audrey is also a lover and a self-proclaimed scholar of pop. Easily declares Taylor Swift's Blank Space as the perfect pop song, which again makes so much sense. And because that is, I do agree, the perfect pop song. That really and Shake It Off. Listen, I actually used to be a Shake It Off hater, but I can go into a whole video about that, to be honest. Because I get it now. Like, it took me too long to get it as like someone who like would eat Taylor Swift's like toe if she gave it to me.
But when you look at songs in like a pop perspective or like whatever,
it's different
genre.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I feel like you see it like, that's why it was number one, definitely.
Yeah. Essentially, they alluded to there being more music, which we know there will be, because again, she's been posting little snippets of things. But, she just said, when I play my shows, I want everyone to leave and go. I was just entertained, and I was like, I'm ready for that.
I'm ready, and we will be entertained. Like I just think no matter what she does, like even she did like ultra slow music, I would leave there entertained
for sure. Oh, for sure.
She just like has it. She's naturally
I will be the clown on stage for Sumi. Like the Sumi clown?
That would be so cool.
Like Sally.
Sally. She should do a clown. Sumi. Give them a hat.
I will wear a clown suit. Please send me up. I will literally be the best clown ever.
Hired. You should go to clown. What is it? Clown school?
I will go to clown college. School. I'll go to clown college if I have to.
I just saw someone graduating.
What? Who?
Online.
Oh. My friend. Oh, okay. I was like, down the street.
I think something I'm proud of in this whole project is that there's no references. She says so much of going into sessions as a songwriter was like, let's make a song that sounds like this artist, or let's make a song that sounds like 2010. With Ricky, it was just what makes us crack a smile.
Exactly. And that's how it should be.
And she achieved that.
And can I just say, I don't have a lot of music pet peeves. You guys know, if you're on the channel, we are lovers. Like
it takes a lot to not like something, but I think that comes from, we want to be entertained by something, and like
definitely. But my heart, just, I will say, when I do listen to interviews about an album, my heart cracks a little bit when the artist is like, we really wanted this song to sound like I loved 80s whoever. Do you know what I mean? Like,
it always gives you
or I loved 2010s Taylor. I don't know. Like, for some reason, I just don't want to know that. I think that's the issue. I don't care that that's the thing, because that would be me too. I would come in with references. I just don't want to know it.
Yeah.
I think that's my issue. But that's a me problem, so whatever.
I could see that though.
Anyway.
I've never had a choice in this life to be anyone else other than myself. I really tried when I was younger, but I think I feel lucky because I'm waltzing into this as a 26-year-old, so I'm fully formed as I've ever been. And
can I just say, why did I tear up when I learned that?
I literally was thinking the same.
I love that, because I've been saying that,
and I needed
you have no choice other than to. You have no choice you have no other choice than to be yourself, okay, bitch?
Yeah.
Like, and I do think once you get to 26 and whatever, you'll see.
I was gonna say it's like hope core for me. That's why it hit me.
It does start aligning in your head, and it's like, you just let yourself be like me. I let myself be annoying. You know what I mean?
And I love it, and I just think it goes so far with like going through her journey. It hit something with me of like, nothing is final, and like it just like is so cool to see from someone.
Yes,
like,
I agree.
Just transitions into something.
Yes. So yeah. You guys, the list of songs that she's worked on is actually crazy. Again, if you don't know much about her, you may be surprised. But like we mentioned, she worked on a lot of The Scared of Us. So the songs that she worked on, That's So True. That's so true. We won't sing them all. But I Love You, I'm Sorry. Again, one of the best songs ever written. Risk. Again, that song changed my brain chemistry whenever I heard it. And again, the music video that she directed is crazy, because it put into perspective the lyrics, and I don't think maybe somebody else would have been able to do that as well, if someone who's actually worked on it.
Yeah.
But the fact that her and Gracie did those both things two things together makes so much sense to me because again, we've loved it for so long because of the chaos.
Yes, it's so cool.
Yeah. Blowing Smoke, another really good one, which that one to me is a really harsh song, and that's why I liked it from the first second that I heard it.
Yeah,
you
I
know,
agree.
I Knew It, I Know You, Normal Thing. Sue Me, obviously she wrote. Concrete with Malcom Todd. Start All Over by Alessi Rose, which I love Alessi, and I know a lot of people love her as well. And so I thought that was really cool. And then Is It My Face by Julia Ivy, which I haven't heard and I need to listen to.
Yeah, me too.
And then there are 2 unreleased songs that were on her like credited things because she's posted snippets before, and one is called Feeling Morbid, and there's like an unreleased snippet.
I'm feeling morbid again. Driving, probably not safe, but when has it ever been? Accidents happen. I've been in 8 of them.
I'll play it.
Oh yeah.
And it's slower.
It is. It sounds really good.
Oh my god, like it's so good.
It's so beautiful.
And can I say, like, we were talking about Gracie taking things from her as well. I do think that you can hear like them both in each other. I hear a lot of Gracie in that as well.
Me too.
In the best way. I think that's natural when you're close with somebody to take, like, you know what I mean, to have similar, even if you're not doing it like it's like rubbing off, but it's just like you have similar tastes or whatever.
Yeah,
you know, like I would assume if we put things out, it would sound similar.
Yes, exactly.
Even if we were in 2 different rooms,
it just didn't naturally. Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yes.
But then also Perfect by Audrey, which I think could be maybe this other snippet. Another fun one. You only get a little bit of that.
I need that.
But I need it.
Need that.
Yep. And before anybody knew about Sue Me, she was already posting snippets similar to these other ones, like this. We didn't even know it was right under our nose. I mean, I heard that and I was like, yes,
give it.
But I didn't even know what.
Yeah.
But all of her snippets sound really good. And I love a little tease.
Me too. I wonder what's next. So what's next from her?
I know. And she also, okay, so here are the things that she's directed also, because again, she's she's in a multi-hyphen. She's like kind of the epitome of multi-hyphenate.
That's what I'm saying. She's like, does it all.
Malcom Todd, Concrete music video. Gracie Abrams, Risk music video. And I Love You, I'm Sorry. And then she directed the Sue Me music video.
And she edited it by herself too, I read.
I'm so confused. Yeah, because I watched her do the lyric video. I didn't know she did the real video too. That's crazy. I'm pretty sure an iMovie too.
Like,
because she said something about iMovie. I'm
like,
if you are doing anything iMovie at this rate, like, you win, because I fucking hate iMovie.
Yes.
After having Final Cut Pro, I'm like, iMovie made me want to scratch my eyeballs out. And I'm not even like a professional or anything. And the guy that's in the Sue Me music video is also her producer as well. Just saying. If you want to put a face to a name.
I was wondering who that was.
Yes, that is him.
Oh.
So I think they're really good friends.
Okay. It looks like it. They look comfortable.
Yeah. And when we were digging, I wanted to like, so I was like, I'm just curious the overall consensus, because in my head, when I like something, I'm like, I don't understand how anyone cannot like something like this.
I agree.
And I was feeling very validated in the fact that a lot of people on Reddit, of all places, which is the Wild Wild West, okay,
right,
had a lot of really good things to say about it. And I just want to share those things.
Yeah.
The things that they're specifically saying, I love. People were like, crazy debut with a full official video. She has my attention 100%. Like, I agree, because that really sets it off. You know who pissed me off? I went to Benson Boone. I'm trying to be a Booner here. Okay.
Oh no, what did he do?
I love that song. Sorry, I'm here for someone else. And
right.
I went to his channel. He's like no music videos for his new stuff. I'm like, I know they're like working him like a hog, but like, I want music videos. I need to know, like, and I want a music video that looks like a movie, because I need to know what the hell this song's about. Because someone said it's about a being a respectful breakup, but I'm like, when I listen to it, I see something else. So I want to see like how they do it.
Yeah, how they see it.
I like that song. Just
it.
saying. I think music videos need like, people do them, but I think they should be like back in like early MTV music video days, because I want every song to have a music video. Anyway. Yeah. I digress. Someone else said, debut single from Gracie Abrams co-writer, Malcom Todd's sister, Audrey Hobert. What a killer way to introduce an artist project. Because those are just two very unique artists in my opinion, and I think this person was saying that as well. I'm not sure. Someone said, God, this is incredible. I truly don't mean this as shade, but it's good to hear songwriting quirks performed by someone who can deliver them with energy.
Yes.
That part.
Yes.
You can't be quirky and stand on stage like a.
Yeah.
I'm not even thinking of anyone in particular. I'm just saying, like, I feel like that's how I would be. Like, you know, like I'm literally yelling at myself right now.
Yeah.
But like, you know what I mean? Like, it is true. I like when somebody can match their own energy.
Yes, they can deliver. Yeah.
Such a killer track. If people are hesitant thinking it'll be like Gracie, don't be. It's a completely different soundscape and is a fantastic pop song. So excited to see what she has come out next.
Amazing.
Kind of a fascinating debut. Know that she has songwriting credits. Has anyone ever heard her perform her own music before? Curious how big she can get this summer. I'd assume there's some label promo behind this, but it feels very home cooked for a release since she did the music video herself too, which I think that's kind of adds into the allure to me.
Mm-hmm.
I always, because like I don't know why when an artist is like that, I just love and respect it so much when they're like doing everything themselves, or like even if they're not and you make it look like it.
Yeah, I agree. It just seems
like Halsey.
Yes, it's like the artistry. It's like I don't know. It just like forms it all. It goes
just,
further.
Like, you have to like, because you know how much work that takes, and just I respect it.
Yes.
I've noticed how often Gracie talks about writing with Audrey. On the other hand, Bob Dylan gives no credit at all to Sam Shepard, who wrote most of it, if not all, of the lyrics to Brownsville Girl, my favorite Dylan song, which was just like an interesting take because it is like a very big thing that I think like we said, a lot of people, even if they're their best friends, even if it's their sister, they're not going to let it be known that somebody else helped or like had that much influence,
not the focus.
Yeah. And I think it's a beautiful thing to collaborate. I think that that's what these things are meant to have.
I agree, and you need it, and it forms it all. I just think it's so special too. Why wouldn't you want to show it off?
That's what I'm saying. And so then they said giving Audrey her due is what I believe is called grace.
Wow.
Thank you for that, mama.
Yes. Queen.
She's so interesting and fascinating, and I just, again, we are so excited to hear what is coming from her.
It's Audrey Hobert summer.
Please, actually, we better have something. I'm sure if she's
there has to be.
I was saying,
yeah. I wonder.
Please, something.
Give us.
I'm ready to shake it.
It's gonna be me.
I would like to see Malcom Todd. He's not coming here, is he? We remember that was one of the things.
Yeah,
that we were pissed
he's missed
about.
us.
Again, every video you're gonna have to see a rant about this
because everyone.
Please, Michigan.
Please.
I'm so sad about it. Actually,
I think she would come.
Audrey, please
fly over Michigan. Yeah, I'm just saying.
That's another thing. Even though I don't think she helped write that song. She's not on the credits of, what is that song called?
Good Luck Charlie.
Good Luck Charlie on Secret of Us, but I'm pretty sure that is about Audrey and one of her relationships.
I've heard that before.
Because I thought she said Audrey in it.
Yes. Yeah. She said something about Audrey right after that.
Just saying. Oh my God.
Yeah.
I love this universe.
I'm so happy I get to witness it and be in it.
You know, I don't mean to be dramatic. I'm a little bit more dramatic these days, but I do feel like we're on the cusp of something great here.
It's feeling great and it's feeling hopeful.
Optimistic.
Yes, exactly.
Hope core. Audrey Hobert is hope core. That's what I'm feeling right now.
Me too. She really is inspiring. I know, and I love her for that.
So, if you're watching this and you want to watch more of us, feel free to subscribe down below. And also, we have our reaction to Sumi and our new Music Friday reaction from a few videos ago. And thank you for being here and watching this. Make sure you go have a good day. Have the best day ever. And we'll talk to you next time.
Bye. Bye.